Wow.
Good morning.
Wow. So we're gonna give you guys a little inside baseball into how our stream actually works. Thank you so much, Long, for being here. Normally at the beginning of every stream, we'll take a picture and then we post it to Instagram. Ronnie was here. We got the gang.
Gang's here.
My lady.
Thank you.
You're welcome. As tired as Bree is, I think we're gonna have a really good stream.
I think I'm doing a lot better. We worked in the yard today for quite a few hours, and I'm allergic to the grass and stuff. So then I was like, oh yeah. So then I popped my little antihistamine, some Flonase. I was snorting snot rockets out of my nose. Did you see me do that anytime?
No. When were you doing that?
I did it multiple times. Also blew my nose into some. Anyways, the amount of snot that came out of me was crazy. But anyways, whenever I take my antihistamine, even though it's non-drowsy, it kicks my ass. So
wowie.
So I took a nap, and then I was like, it'll be for 20 minutes. And then apparently alarm doesn't not a thing. Then comes in. He's like, it's 7:30. I'm like, that's awesome.
Yeah. So Bree's a little jet lagged right now.
I'm feeling freaky as hell right now.
But guess what?
Freaky deaky Dutch.
We got a good stream lined up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? That's because I lean on Bree to put in the main feature today, the pop culture quiz.
My boyfriend's bad at trivia.
That's right. Allergies are crazy. So yeah, today's stream, Bree was like, can we start stream early today? Can we do this one early style? And I was like, sure. And then I was working on something. I'm actually some more inside baseball. I'm going to get a little foot switcher to do the cameras. Because right now, what?
Sorry, you caught me off guard.
Yeah, I did. So normally I have to hit this little switcher down here to go between the little scenes. I'm going to get a foot pedal. David Torres. Deep cut. Freaky. Bree's going to get a little video of my feet doing the cams down here.
Oh, you have socks on today, which you never like. Dane is not a sock wearer.
We went outside today, so I had to put on socks.
That's not true, because you will slap. You'll raw dog those slides.
Can I
those
be
athletic
honest?
slides. What?
My toenails have needed clipping for like 3 weeks.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay, this is all making sense now.
Yeah, I hide the parts of my body that I'm ashamed about.
Me too, girl.
Yeah.
Me too.
Thank you. So yeah, we were like, let's stream early. And I was like, okay, I'm going to work on some stuff. And then Bree was like, well, I'm going to work in the yard.
Okay, wait. No, okay, it's interesting to hear your perspective.
You go ahead.
Because I'm like, I guess you did admit that you were working on stuff, but...
I did admit it. I'll never not admit it.
I was like, do you think like maybe like we'll be ready to stream at this time? You're like, I'm not even like, I'm still troubleshooting this thing. I'm not even close. And I'm like, all right, in Dane terms, that means we have hours ahead of us. So I might as well do something productive with these hours.
You're not wrong.
I know.
Yeah. But then once I was done, she was like in the yard and I was like, all right, I'll help you. And we had a whole plan for the day. I think our plan for the day changed about 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
Because yeah, we were supposed to stream early and then we were going to stream after we ate dinner. But then when we got all the ingredients for dinner, we came home with sushi accidentally. And then you took a nap. And look at the time.
I ate so much food.
Yeah. She had a sushi roll, a pancake, some jalapeno chips. What else?
And the Cheeto pickle chips.
The Cheeto flamin' hot pickle flavor.
Maybe like 5 of the peanut butter pretzels.
Okay.
And
5.
I had gummy worms.
5?
A little fun size pack.
Doubt.
No, really.
Chat, do we believe this woman?
It was a lot. Anyways, Dane, what are we gonna do today?
Today we have so much
Tonight.
planned. Tonight we have so
Wait.
much planned. We have absolutely everything to do. At the end of last stream, guys, guess what happened?
Oh, yeah.
Guys, guess what happened to us? At the end of last stream, we were in the middle of streaming and then boom,
Good night.
darkness. It was dark. Believing women? Bree doesn't know what sound effect I hit.
That's fine. I don't want to know.
You don't want to know. Wow, really? Nice. Anyway, we were in the middle of a fake video investigation and then things went absolutely dark mode.
Bonkers.
We went so dark mode,
0 dark 30.
it took us all the way out. So then I was doing some troubleshooting. Ginger just walked all over my computer until it woke up. And now I'm pissed. And now my stream is up on my own computer over there. And I have
Are we good?
and I have a problem with that. I mean, we're fine.
Okay.
Just pissed me off. There he is.
Hi, Bubba.
And there he is. He's like, "Did you see that, Dad?" "Yeah, I'm watching you walk all over my stuff." Anyway, I'm like, well, this sucks. Okay, my computer just turned off. I hit the power button. It goes, zzz. That's it. It sounds like the fan tries to spin a little bit, and that was it. And I was like, okay. Wait a second. Do it again. Zzz. Same thing. I'm like, okay. One of two things, and probably one is worse than the other. Because I was like, okay, that means it's either the motherboard or the power supply. I was like, I kind of hope it's the power supply. So I yoinked that thing out. By the way, our computer is right below here. We've got 2 couches and then a table right on top. Getting this computer out,
Not fun.
there is 100 cables going here. There's probably maybe 1 million. I've heard that it's the most cables that anyone's ever seen.
That there ever was.
Yeah.
The most everyone is anybody ever seen.
Donald Trump. You got orange hair like him too now. Because
I'm turning into my cat.
No, Donald Trump. Yeah.
I can't believe you compared me to that
Anyway.
man.
I'm digging around in there. I'm digging around, okay? Pull out the power supply, I rip it out. And then I'm Googling, okay, how do I do this? It's so frustrating because all the cables are like routed specifically for how I built it. And now I have to undo everything. I didn't want to have to unplug everything I unplugged. I was like, well, I'm here. You ever do that where you're like halfway into something and you're like, I don't want to have to do that. But you've already done like 90%. You just don't want to do the last 10%. And then you're like, okay, whatever, I'm doing the last 10%. That was me disconnecting all the cables. So I pull them out. And then I Google it. It's like how to check my power supply. And it's like, okay, cool. Put a paper clip or some kind of short between pins 16 and 17 on the power supply. That's the turn on. So I was like, cool. Let's do it. And I poke it in there. And it did the similar thing to what I was saying before. It kind of did the zzz, and then it just kind of died out. I was like, okay. And I think the paper clip fell out. So I put it back in. Fire. Fire coming out of my power supply.
We almost blew this bitch up.
But we got him.
I'm about to blow this bitch up.
I'm about to blow this bitch up. Yeah, path of no return after that. Yeah, I knew the power supply had to go. But that was thankfully the problem. I think my power supply just gave up.
I think my power supply just gave up.
And then I walked into the closet. Bree was in there. Ready to come out at any moment. This music is just not the vibe right now. Sorry. And I said, smell this. What did it smell like, Bree? Put that into words. Do you even remember?
No. Well, no, I know that you had me smell it, and I was like, just smells like electronics.
Yeah. It smells like... I'm pretty familiar. I work in the biz. I work in the electronic biz.
Yeah, Dane does that.
And I know what a burnt power supply smells like.
Yeah, he stuck. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Long says something important. Probably something you should not be breathing. Great point. What are those called? Veneers. What are?
Veneers?
No, those little. It's not good. Never mind. VRCs.
Oh, VOCs.
VOCs.
Volatile organic compounds?
You ever heard of that?
Something like that.
Straight
We
to
heard
the
of them.
dome. Straight
Yeah.
to the dome.
That'll mess you up real quick like. So anyway, that happened. That's how we ended the last stream. By the way, our local recording for this is an MP4. If you're a tech geek guy, maybe like I am, you'll know what happens when you interrupt an MP4 recording file. What happens, Bree?
Corruption.
Corruption. It doesn't
And chaos.
terminate properly. It's broken. But guess what? I also fixed it.
Dane makes me a little bit smarter.
I searched the web. I found a way to basically go in and have a program just terminate the file and just put a butt end to it. For those who don't know, what was that?
Put a butt into it.
Yeah. For those who don't know, an MP4 file is like, it's got to have both ends. If it doesn't have a butt, it doesn't have anything at all.
Relatable.
So Bree and I right now for the content are going to take a picture together.
Oh, okay.
Remember?
I have to get my phone.
Where is it?
Over there.
Yeah, we're going to want to get that. Do you want me to get it?
We're doing it right now?
Yeah. We have to, remember? We haven't even started the show yet. We're not even, this isn't even it yet. We haven't even done the intro.
Oh, you
We're
did
not
it?
even here. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I was kind of feeling like what Dane just said about both the bottom end or whatever being important. What did you say? What was that? What
Are
did
you
he
getting
actually
turned
just
on?
say?
What do you want to say about it?
No, what I'm saying is
If it doesn't have a butt, it doesn't have nothing?
Oh, yeah. My ass ain't what it used to be.
Damn, okay.
My ass ain't packing like it used to. Do you know what I mean? Like
Is
it's-
recording MKV not viable? I don't know. I'll be fine. Babe,
Oh,
you say you know what you mean.
These guys know what you're talking about. That's awesome.
Yeah,
I
we got acronyms for everything.
love that.
So anyway, about your ass.
It ain't what it used to be,
That's
babe.
right.
I'm serious.
Do you want to talk more about that, or do we
No.
want
Wait, do you? What do you have to say about it?
to? Still good. Still good ass. Maybe we'll have the chat weigh in.
It's okay.
Sounds like no. So you have your phone now.
Oh, right.
All right, guys.
I promise I'm sober. I'm just off of the antihistamine.
Guys, I'm up on my meds.
True. You're up.
I'm
I'm not.
productive today. I trimmed so many bushes. Okay, here we go.
What do I look like?
What do you look like? That's
Let's
a little
check out-
behind the scenes magic for you guys. Looks really good, right? And we'll post it.
How do you feel about that?
Yeah, that's great. Chat, what do we think? How does this photo look? Usually, we kind of get creative with it. We kind of come up with some kind of pose or whatever to make it crazy.
Yeah, chat in here too.
But how did chat look? Chat's in there. Guys, you're a part of this one. What a day. I trimmed so many bushes. Welcome to the stream.
Hella bush.
Monarch Choir? That's a crazy name. I like
Dane's
that.
into that. I've actually
I
been...
turned 3 bushes into one giant mega bush.
Let's go.
I did. It's in our fire pit. Our fire pit is like the littlest thing ever. And we've been putting off trimming our bushes.
For years.
Literally. This isn't like some kind of metaphor not being weird, chat. but now it's taken over everything. Do you want it to be the Dane show for a moment while you post that?
Sure.
Or did you have something to say?
I was just gonna say, I've been wanting the bushes to be trimmed for years.
Literally.
And it's finally been done.
That's
Thank
right.
you, Dane.
Happy
I was scared to
birthday.
use the bush trimmer, so I've just been waiting for, like, I kept asking him, and he was like, eh. And then something about today.
Something about today.
The weather was right.
I'm
medicated.
up on my medication.
Dane's
guys.
medicated.
We're productive.
Yeah, he trimmed my bush.
I'd let Dane trim my bush if you know what I mean. I think I get it. Can you please DM me and explain it
He
to
loves
me?
doing that.
Can you please go into my DMs and lay it out for me?
One time, Dane shaved his shaggy hair, and there was a lot of it, and it was all chilling in the bathroom sink. This is when we lived at our old house. I took a pic of it, and I was like, trimmed my bush, and I put it on my Instagram story.
And people believed you.
They laughed really hard, and then my grandma, I think,
Oh
was
no.
like, she was like, oh, interesting. And I was like,
Grandma, it's not actually my bush. I will show you.
I will show you. I'm gonna drop my drawers right now, babe.
Grandma, I'm so embarrassed.
Grandma.
I will make things right immediately.
You got FaceTime?
Yeah, Grandma, Snapchat me that pussy.
Pussy.
I bet.
That's it.
Go.
Cool.
Yeah. Love that. Plans be crazy if you think about them too long. That's so. I actually kind of did think about them too long because I was telling Bree, I was like, I'm about to like chop all the green off this shrubbery.
I was like, get that bush so fucking small we can barely see it. Kill it. Almost. Kill it.
Your grandma's probably looking at it like amateur hour.
Yo, yeah, she was like,
Crazy
okay,
stuff.
girl. Wait, what episode? I'm trying to find the
We're
title.
49.
Okay.
I thought we were episode 50 today.
Me
and I was
too.
kind of like, oh no, that's kind of like a milestone.
Yeah,
thing.
it is.
So I was a little bit sad, but today's even going to be great. We're finishing up the last one for our fake video investigation from the last time. We're going to get to the bottom of it. I'm always so surprised, and I have plenty more lined up. Fake video investigation is going nowhere, chat. Not as long as I'm president. My birthday was last week, and I actually have a video. Oh, now I need my phone.
Where's your phone?
Where's my phone?
Where the hell your phone at?
Oh man.
What a fuck the function.
Oh, jeez. Who did this stream?
You love to do this.
Oh, I always do this.
You know what's interesting is Dane is
always
usually
me.
very patient and very like,
Yeah, right.
and then I'm like the crazy, sporadic, impromptu, impulsive
Free spirit.
one. Impulsive is always a hard word for me to find for some reason.
You just got to think of that podcast.
But when it comes to the stream, Dane just is like, boom, let's go live. Did we check the cameras? No,
We are
let's go. Let's
ready
figure it out.
and let's do it.
He crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. Ginger took it. Ooh.
Crazy style.
Logan Paul has ruined all of us. Okay. I'm eventually gonna get you on these headphones
Oh, why?
one day. You don't have to be right now. You're just
Okay.
missing out on a lot of the fun.
Oh,
We're having a really good time.
sorry.
Chat is having a really good time with us because of the sound effects. So anyway, I'm gonna be controlling the cameras from my feet. We're doing that. Had my birthday. We went to Topgolf. I actually have a video for you guys showing Bree's very last hit from Topgolf. I did Bree's first hit ever with golf, right?
Yep.
That was your first time ever hitting a golf ball. I got the first one, the second one, and then the last one from that day. And you'll get to see every time I play it, I smack that thing.
Smack
I
that.
smack that thing.
Okay, King.
I want to see the miles per hour hit 150. I
don't know how fast I was hitting. You can see how fast?
Yeah,
Oh,
they
I don't
let you know. They tell you. And I think the fastest I hit was maybe 110. And my buddy Edo, friend of the stream, he hit it like 130 something, I want to say. Dane, I've watched 2 minutes of this and your production skills and controls are blowing me away. Thank you so much. I'm like the one-man band over here.
Sorry, guys. Well, you want me to post, babe?
I know. That's why I said it can be the Dane stream for a little bit, but then you keep talking, and then I'm like, I gotta change these cameras up.
Oh, you want me to shut the hell up? You want to shut my bitch ass up? You wanted me to shut my fat ass up?
You don't mind. Thank you so much for the compliment. I really appreciate it. Put a lot of work into get this set up. I got a lot of gear. I got a lot of gizmos and gadgets over here. And we're about to get one more with the foot pedal. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. PP check for the same show. Bro, we need to bring the PP checks back. I have something. Wait.
It's done.
It's done?
It's done.
What song did you pick?
Party for You, Charlie XCX.
Can you give me a little sample of that? I
Sure.
don't know what that one's like. Maybe we'll get a little... Oh, is that a girl's name? Oh, stop. You're gonna get us freaking...
Stop.
You're gonna get us banned. No.
He crashing out,
I'm a
bro.
virgin. Where the hell did you get that actual purple flurp? Oh, let's figure out what we're chugging on today. Guess what, guys? I've got the Jones hard soda. This is the I'm spinning the wrong way. MLF grape. Wait, what does it actually say? MF grape. I wonder what that stands for.
MF grape or great?
Grape.
Grape. I wonder what that stands for.
Okay, what are you drinking?
Poppy.
Oh, I thought it was a Jimmy Neutron soda.
It's
Purple skirp.
purple nurple. What flavor is this one? Doc Pop.
Dr. Popper.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cheers.
Whoops. Cheers.
When she leaves you on red. That's how our relationship
You know what that
started, by the way.
vibe gave?
What?
Where my hug at?
Am I that guy?
Yeah. No, okay, wait, what were you gonna say? That is kind of how our relationship started. Because Dane thought...
Wait, whoa.
What?
Whoa.
You
don't
not-
get to say that.
Do we not want to get into this?
Where my hug at? I was that guy? I was that guy at the beginning of our relationship?
No,
Please correct yourself.
No, you were not that.
Please correct yourself
You were
right
not,
now.
No, you were not that.
I'm going to go get my phone. You explain this to stream.
All I'm saying is that what you had just said gave the vibe of where my hug at. But when Dane and I were first talking, his sister is my best friend, and she was like, you know what? We should go on a double date, and you're gonna go on a date with my brother, whom I hadn't met Dane yet. And I was like, ugh, okay, fine. And so she had us, link up on Instagram, and I think, bless you, Dane thought that I asked Piper for Dane's number, or like I was interested in Dane first, and I was like, Piper, hook me up with your brother. So Dane came into this Instagram messaging like with his dick swinging, like he was like, oh yeah, you want some of this? And I was like, why is he so cocky right now? Like he was throwing it on the table.
Was it big? Don't answer that.
So then,
oh my gosh.
but here's the thing, obviously we know this now, but at the time we didn't know, and it came time to like, we weren't really actively talking. I was taking a couple hours to respond.
Actively talking. She was doing whatever she wanted.
Yeah, I would respond like 2-3 hours later. And then we went over to his house to do VR. And
I did not meet Ronnie like that. Ronnie is defaming me in the chat. Swinging it like the neighborhood Spider-Man.
Yeah,
whoa,
for
what
real.
a quote. What a quote.
yeah, he was quacky as hell. And
So she came over. She played VR.
I came over to his house. I walked in, and
The
I was
crazy
like,
thing about VR. Sorry, were you talking?
yeah,
Go ahead.
okay.
Women's rights.
Thank you. I just, when I first walked in and saw him, I was kind of like, wait a minute, I kind of like this. I kind of like this little boy. He's not little. Sorry, he's 6'1". He's 6'1". But I was like, oh my gosh, I'm into this. I don't know what it is, what energy he got, but I was like, he's kind of weird and he's funny and he's cute. I was like, I kind of like that. So then immediately after that, we actually had a good time. And I then was messaging him as we're leaving the driveway. I wasn't driving. And I was like, when are we hanging out again? I was like,
she was like, had a great time.
Yeah.
Can't wait to do this again. Which, bitch. She ignores. I'm like,
bitch.
I'm texting her all the time before that. And then got to a point I was like, okay, she obviously doesn't care. I'm not going to.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm pulling back.
Right.
Abort mission.
Right.
But we already had plans to hang out. And then we hang out. And then she's like, okay, wait.
Yeah. Oh.
What the? I got you hooked
I got
on
you so
phonics.
Yeah, for real.
The cool thing about VR is when it's on your head, she doesn't know that I'm making direct eye contact with her butt cheeks.
Is that what you were doing?
Something like that.
I know.
She was wearing. I know.
I could feel the heat on my ass.
I know. She says.
But
the heat from my vision.
Yeah. And I was like, why are my
You know
buns
that guy
on
from
fire?
X-Men? The laser guy? You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. So
can you make eye contact? Wait, can eye contact be made with things that aren't eyes? Her ass was staring back. That's what I'm gonna say. I was looking at it. It was looking at me. Period. All right. So
meanwhile, I'm playing Beat Saber like dun 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 dun, dun and Dave's like
earthquake. You know the gif of the black kid in like the fan or whatever. And he's like, whoa.
Yeah.
That was me.
Oh, that was
watching her. Watching her play VR.
I never played VR before until your house too. So it was a very fun experience.
Yeah, it was good.
First time. But so anywho, we find out later on, I think officially, like after we were official boyfriend and girlfriend, we're like talking about the origin story. And it was interesting hearing it from your side of your perspective, because you were like, oh, you wanted to, like, you asked Piper for my number, like you were like into me. And I was like, wait a second.
Wrong.
What are you talking about?
Let's give it one of these.
This was a favor. Okay.
Yeah, I'll date your ugly brother for like one time and then get off my back.
No, I did not think that you were ugly. I just was like, I'm single and you know what? I'm finally ready to just be with myself.
Yeah.
You know, kind of a vibe.
Well, guess what? You were on a fast train to be by yourself until you gave me a little bit of attention. That's where it all fell apart.
My bad.
Oh, I'm a lonely man and a woman is giving me attention? Yeah, I think I'm in love.
Wow, so you were just going to take anything that came your way?
That's...
I knew
How do I answer this?
Be honest. Just be honest.
Yes. But I wouldn't have been with just anyone for this long. Love you, Bree.
Okay. Love you too.
That's what a moment right there. Should we get into it? Should we actually officially start the stream now?
So do you guys want to start the stream?
So here we go. Welcome to the Bree and Dane Show. I'm your host, Dane Schofield. Special guest, very, very special guest on today's episode is Bree, the literal co-host of this show. Today we're playing a little bit of the news quiz.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna show you Bree golfing. And then
scared.
we got my boyfriend's bad at trivia.
My balls.
What else we got? Oh my gosh, look at this. Cat on me?
Cat on lap.
Gosh.
She's the best.
Gosh, she's so good. And then oh man, I'm finishing the bone I got to pick with the Minecraft movie.
Boner.
We're finishing that bone.
I'm scared that we can only watch it at home. Like I refuse to see it in the theater.
Yeah.
They're probably ruining the movies, like,
for everyone else who wants to go and see it.
No, but like they're probably ruining the box office sales, because like I'm for sure not going to that.
Yeah.
And if
Well,
other people see that, they're probably not going to go.
yeah, that's kind of my thought is I'm not going to this movie while it's in theaters.
Do I need to fix your camera? Or are you
I
good?
think I puked a little bit.
Are you okay?
I only ate one roll of sushi today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dane upsets me
It's
because
crazy.
he just isn't eating. And then he's like, oh my gosh, my legs won't stop cramping. And
That
I'm
has
like,
nothing to do with eating, first off.
nothing? You think nothing?
Well, I don't know. I'm not a doctor. Are you?
No.
Okay.
Let's move on.
Anyway.
Let's move on.
Cat on the lap. Dogs are unconditional friends. Cats are earned friends. Look at this. Wow. Another compliment.
She's the best. He actually is. He's Dane's patient. So.
I'm a cat dad.
Yeah, cat daddy.
Cat daddy.
So.
I'm going to show you. Let me get my phone. Can you hold this for me? Oh, she's gone. This is where it'll be really nice to have the foot switcher. I actually didn't make groups for anything,
That's fine.
but our technology here is so sophisticated, friends, that we can do anything that we want. Can you believe that?
That's right.
Okay, here we go. So yeah, I'll just manually go through these. So why? Oh, because I have to turn this on. Look at that.
Woohoo.
Look at that. Oh, where's the mouse?
What a fuck to function.
Don't worry about that, Sushi. Just leave it there. By the way, our cats' names are Sushi, and Ginger. That's right. So here's Bree on her final hit at Topgolf.
I'm a freaking professional, bro.
Boom. Look at that form. That was really good.
Well,
you can see the ball right there roll right into that spot. Holy cow.
I got great points,
Look at that.
but
Very first place. Where am I on there? I think I had like 120 and you had like 500. Yeah.
I would love to
Yeah.
actually learn how to swing and have good form and stuff.
You trying to swing on me?
After that, I mean, no. That means like hit you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good. I don't want to do that.
Okay.
I'll hit on you though.
Really?
Next.
So here is the video that we left off on, chat.
Oh, right.
This is the very last video from the fake video investigation that we did last stream. And just to recap, this is the video. I gotta turn up the volume.
So, Haley, what does well endowed mean?
It means you're a good actor.
She told everybody in church that I was well endowed.
Well, what was the comment? They said something about why are you with him, and you were like, well, he's well endowed, so you're a good actor. Because I'm so blessed that you're gonna be home soon.
And what do we?
Funny, you're making me laugh, and I don't even know what I'm laughing about. The ladies at church were excited for me.
What do we think? Where did we leave off on here?
What I
Yo,
did?
please, Tyler,
What did I do?
I'm gonna be the popularest person at church next Sunday.
That's really
That's
funny you say
crazy.
that about the dowry, because that was the word that Bree was trying to think of when we watched it the first time. She was like, isn't endowment or something?
Oh.
It was dowry was probably the word you were trying to think of.
Okay.
But yeah. That was the understandable part of what was going on there. Is like, okay, maybe if you got those terms mixed up, but why would that ever be associated with being a good actor?
Yeah, that's where I was like, huh? But I mean, you know, either way, this was a good video.
You want to know a secret that I was holding on to?
What? Are you trying to tell me that you're well endowed?
I don't have to tell you. I could show you. First off.
Okay.
First point.
First off.
Second, These people make fake pranks all the time.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're fakers.
Yeah, I was gonna say this.
Go ahead.
That makes sense. Because there's no way that this woman.
Can't change camera angles right now. Sorry, I'm getting a little
Oh.
ahead of myself. There's no way this woman actually believes that.
No. Yeah. I'm like,
Yep.
hello.
So that was the final finale to that. I'm really pissed off at how the beginning of that episode went.
What? The beginning?
Yeah, do you remember the Indian girl with the freaking
Oh.
what was it?
It
The
was
nut?
that was real.
It was so not real. It was so not real. I feel like Da Vinci all men I saw it by giving what? Did all men I saw by giving David the average. That's right. Have you seen that?
What is it?
A Little Peanuts.
I mean, I've seen one
When?
before. Not recently.
Not within the last 6 years?
Babe.
Or at least while you were working?
Okay, I was like I've seen a lot of peeners
by
in
the
my
way,
day.
she's a nurse.
Yeah.
So,
But yeah.
gotta
What job does Bree do?
I see a lot of penises.
Peener. Yeah.
Do we want to play? We don't really have a lot of people for Pictionary. Oh,
My.
shot. Ronnie said he was going to take a shot every time Bree yawned.
Oh, when did he say that?
He said it. He sent me a DM.
He's
These are my
Oh.
DMs now.
R.I.P. brother.
Yeah.
I am a sleepy girl. I've been a sleepy girl since I was a young one. But now I'm popping an antihistamine, bro. You're not gonna make it.
You're not going to make it. Bree, by the way, she looked up a freaking enchilada recipe.
I didn't look it up. I have a book.
Oh, that's right. We have a book. We actually opened up a recipe book.
Yes.
Can you believe that? Wow.
You don't want to know what the name of the cookbook is?
Is that the one where like it's minimal? Oh wait, or is it for lazy people? What's the one?
First of all, rude. Second of all, the book is called What to Cook When You Don't Feel Like Cooking.
Okay, the lazy cookbook. Yeah.
No, I'm busy. I actually enjoy good food. You know, I love when we have a date night where we're like making fresh pasta, you know, doing good food, I mean.
Is it possible for us to play categories on stream? I feel like that's not one that we can necessarily play with chat. All right, chat. Is that the one where you have like a thing and you have to think of as many other things in that thing?
I am trying to remember what it is.
All right.
Sorry.
While you try to remember. Bree showed me, wow, Monarch Choir, level 1 chatter. Congratulations. Remember those oversized pictures? Books explain medieval weapons in Egypt and stuff. I wish there was a cool book like that. Oh, cookbook. Wait, what?
We're making chicken shawarma.
Oh, wish there was a cookbook like that. Okay. Wait, did I say that? And I
Okay, no.
don't know where I'm at anymore.
Here's
Ignore
the thing.
me.
I like
Ignore me.
I just get busy. I'm a busy woman, and so the last thing I want to do is come home and make a huge ass meal that takes a lot of effort. I prefer something that's easy.
There was nothing. No hate. No hate on the convenience of the meal. It was just funny when Bree was like enchiladas, because I want you to think about an enchilada meal.
Yeah.
What do you think about when you think about enchiladas? Okay.
Then here's the name.
Go ahead.
No, you. Okay.
Okay.
The name of the
Okay, I'll say it.
recipe.
You start. I'll interrupt.
One pan enchilada El Pastor.
Wow. So we went to the store and she's like, okay, I need ground pork. And I'm already like, okay, ground pork for enchiladas. That's kind of like, I'm not used to that. Usually it's pork or chicken. Take another shot, Ronnie. Something just happened.
He's not going to make it. This isn't good.
And I'm like, okay, ground pork for enchiladas. Weird. Whatever. Next ingredient. Spinach. What? Oh, music break?
She also likes to try to like
helping?
sneak extra veg into her dinners.
Wait, was that not even in the recipe?
No, it is in the recipe. babe.
Okay, okay.
She is in the woman who wrote the cookbook.
That's not an enchiladas.
She got 3
Does
children.
anyone want to guess the third ingredient? Does anyone want to guess the third thing that Bree said, oh, this is what we have to get next? Gummy bears? Strangely close. Strangely close. Not
Not
quite.
really.
Not. It is
Not
a
really.
little bit. It's if there were a Venn diagram, it would overlap with gummy bears.
No, it wouldn't.
And yeah, it would.
Yeah,
It would. And not just because it's food.
Yeah, that's the only way it would overlap.
No.
Yes, edible.
Babe, what was the whole thing you told me about this dish? I was like, what the heck are these ingredients? Actual bears? Good guess.
Oh God.
Good
Cocaine
second guess.
bear.
So, what was the thing you were telling me about this dish that made it interesting?
What was I?
Describe the flavors.
Oh, sweet and salty.
Okay. What is a gummy bear?
It's sweet.
Really?
Yeah. Okay, but guys, the ingredient is crushed pineapple.
Crushed pineapple
Crushed
was
pineapple
the third
gummy bears?
ingredient.
Eat my ass.
If
Do you
there,
want to fight?
yeah, I do.
You look
I
really
do.
angry with me.
I do want to fight about this. If there were a list of things that said what goes in an enchilada, I bet you crushed pineapple and gummy bears would be picked just as many times. That's... Get the hell out of here.
El
Yeah.
Pastor.
She made a rolled up Hawaiian pizza. That's what we're making. True. We got freaking Canadian bacon ground up style.
Okay, but it looks fire, and I know it's gonna taste so good. You know it too, right?
We'll
know
see.
it.
I'm not... So, yeah, I'm not hating on how
I
this
think-
is going to turn out. It's just when you said enchiladas and it was ground pork, spinach, and crushed pineapples, I was like, I don't know what an enchilada is anymore.
I've never made an enchilada like this before. And I wish that it wasn't ground pork. And of course we could have substituted, but I was like, let's just try it. Let's just try.
Yeah.
I don't got no religious restrictions on that shit.
If my grandma had wheels, she would have been a bike. Have you seen that one?
Yeah, carbonara. It's more like a British carbonara.
If you just put
Like-
cheese in it, it'd be like mac and cheese. I don't know
like
what she
British
said.
carbonara.
If my grandma had wheels, she would have been a bike.
Yeah, that shit was good. That shit fire.
All pastor tacos always have
That's what I'm saying.
pineapple?
That's why I wanted to say the name, because you're like, "What? Pineapple.
Well, then how come nobody guessed the third secret ingredient?
Because, babe, they're trying to have a good time. They're trying to have a
Sorry,
good time.
are you saying something? Sorry, I can't. It's that I can't hear you. Are you talking right
They're
now?
trying to have a good time.
I can't hear you. What are you saying?
Guys, this is my boyfriend.
Huh?
He's 32.
I'm 32?
Yeah.
Yeah. Throw me under the frickin' bus, why don't you?
I'll be 27 in June.
You guys ever heard of chicken jockey?
You taught me what it is. I'm just a girl.
So, I'm finishing my bone that I had to pick with this
Boner.
frickin' series. If you didn't catch it last time, there's a part in the movie where everyone freaking goes crazy style. Capiche?
Capiche.
Capiche. And there were follow-up things that just pissed me off. What? I couldn't believe it. So we're gonna go through that. And I even have a little...
Third degree 10-year-old is a good way to put it.
A third degree 10-year-old? Congratulations. Dane did a flint and steel to his power supply. Minecraft reference!
Boom!
That gets 3 big booms. So to remind you what was happening in these theaters, this is another one that was just like, don't do this, please.
Did I tell you I had a dream that I was in a theater for this?
Were you with the air horn? Was that you?
Oh.
Yeah. Look at this. Look at this.
I would be so scared. Oh,
Who's that guy?
I feel bad
Who's
for that
that guy?
old grandpa. I feel so bad. He doesn't know what's going on.
I didn't even catch
Wait,
that.
it actually looks like he's having a good time though.
I hope so.
Grandpa looks like he's having a good time. Grandma is scared as shit next to him.
Is that grandma or is that like grandchild?
That's a great point. It probably is grandchild.
Or is that, I don't know what's happening. Let's see if we can, no. Let's get it one more time.
We can't snipe her.
Who's with grandpa?
She look.
Maybe it is grandma.
Yeah, she looking kind of.
Wait, why are they watching Minecraft movies?
I don't know. There's
That's
just
their
like
son.
New movie out.
That's their freaking grandson.
Yeah,
there.
maybe they brought their grandkids.
Man. I've been too afraid to ask people what the chicken jockstrap is. So, yeah, that was a question Bree had too. Is
yeah.
like, what is chicken jockey? It's just a thing from the video game. It's just like, he said the thing from the video game in the
Okay.
video game movie, like
No.
Long said.
No, but a
very-
chicken jockey
Very well.
is when
You
a
got
little zombie
it. Yep.
rides a chicken in Minecraft.
In Minecraft. That's exactly right.
And it's
Great job.
called chicken jockey.
That's right.
So then in the movie they
Yeah.
say it.
They say the name of the thing from the video game,
Yeah.
and people lose it.
Okay.
Okay.
Lose it.
And it's really bad. And this is I feel bad because like that would be
Oh.
me. Something, I don't know what that was. Something.
This
something
is so
freaking broke
scary.
there. Yeah. The glass breaking is like, bro, are we about to riot? Am I about to break into a JC Penney and stealing as many shoes as I can? What's going on?
JCPenney closed their doors.
Because of the shoes that I stole
2025. When did you do that?
after the Minecraft movie.
Oh shit. Okay.
Now we're up on the joke, guys. Thank you for being here. So stuff sucked. Really rude. My opinion is shouldn't have ever been a thing. I don't know why it ever got that crazy. I'm fine that people have a good time, but at everyone else's expense, it's kind of crazy. If I got to that part of the movie, I would probably leave. I mean, considering the fact that everyone's throwing popcorn on you, I'd be like,
Yeah.
okay, I guess it's my time to go. If I was halfway through the movie, I'd be pissed. I'd be like, I don't know. I don't know how the rest of the movie goes, but I'm not sticking around to find out. I don't care what you say. Going to the Joker movie in theater was much scarier.
Great point.
Was that a controversial thing?
The shooting. Was that
I don't
movie?
have any gun sound effects.
Boom.
I just have the bonk.
3 big booms.
So if you guys have seen the
man.
clip of the guy on the other guy's shoulders, we'll come back to it. It'll show it in this clip, but this is an Instagram reel from the guy who brought the chicken into the movie theater. And I don't know necessarily if this music is claimed, whatever. So that's him. That's him with the chicken. Everyone throwing the popcorn, going crazy style. And then they shut it down. So that was actually one of the things from the first time we watched it. The lights came on and I was like, oh, maybe they all just came here for that part of the movie. They did their little goof and they left. No, that was in the middle of the movie and they literally stopped it because of how crazy it got. Somebody was doing air horns beforehand and they said, if you don't settle down, we're going to stop the movie. And then that happened and they were like, time to go. But he, wait, that was the end of it? I thought there was more to it. So he bought the chicken from a local farm right before the movie, did this, and supposedly gave the chicken back to a farm, is what he's quoted saying. But yeah, that's the story with that kid. He's famous now.
Is he actually?
I mean, yeah.
Just, oh, well.
Not like in a way that anyone's like, oh, I remember you. 'Cause
Yeah.
he just had a thing over his face. went to the Book of Mormon on Broadway completely blind. I went with my mother. I don't know about that, but I do know that I will not go with my mom.
That's what I would go with my mom.
Okay. Your mom's different.
My mom crazy style.
Your mom's literally different from my mom. Boo! What theater has a big American flag?
I
Great
know.
question.
I'm like, where is this?
It's got to be Texas.
Yeehaw!
Yeehaw!
I would love to have seen that. Did you guys know a little bit of lore about me? I was actually baptized Mormon.
Some Bree lore? Oh my gosh.
They kicked me out though.
Because of the...
They're like, you're a slut.
She won't wear the underwear.
Witch.
Bitch. Wait, can they say that one?
No. Frick. No, I'm
dang,
kidding.
frick.
They did not kick me out. They did not kick me out, actually. There's a lot of really sweet people, but I'll tell you what, that shit don't align with me. I'll tell you what, with peace and love.
But definitely quotient want to watch it with my mom. Can you help me there? Can you help me?
But definitely wouldn't want to watch it with my mom, probably. Guess what? A girl like me can read that.
Yeah. Me, Bree will get... Wow, look at that. Confirmed.
Confirmed going to hell.
Yeah, you're drinking caffeine, Bree. You're going to hell.
There's no caffeine in this hoe.
I'll tell you what.
But guess what? I'll slam an Americano.
Oh. I think you're going to slam that.
Are you going to slam?
Ooh, we should have... Wait.
Oh, I do have it.
The
I can
Sprite
upload it.
challenge?
Oh, I was thinking about yours.
Whoa. What's mine?
You
Yeah, go
do you
for it.
remember?
If you want to.
It's not really that entertaining.
A shotgun to beer.
And my stepdad did the Sprite challenge, threw up in my backyard.
He did. After farting, trying not to shit himself. And then he's like, I actually don't know what I'm going to do. And then he was like, and he threw up. It was a
And
crazy,
it shot out of him.
it was a crazy turn of events. So for those who don't know, the Sprite
It's
challenge is
actually-
like you drink a thing of Sprite and you're not allowed to burp. You can't let out any burps. And he was going for the full thing. It was is it the 1 liter soda that he had? Or no, that's like, no, it's less than that.
It was less
it's
than
the
a
small
liter.
bottles.
It was 750 mLs.
Oh, thank you so much. 750 ml. She's a nurse. But he was going for the full thing. He got like right to the end. And then it got back in him. Swipe, choose in random words. I do the same thing. I love swipe to text. You don't swipe to text, do you?
No.
I love swipe to text. Won't do anything else.
You
Sounds
know,
like winning to me.
I'm starting to
True.
revert into some boomer energy of using voice to text because it's just much faster, less energy, less
That's true.
thinking. I did it in Target. I think I texted you or my mom. I think I texted my mom something in Target, and I was like walking down the aisle, and I was like, "Do you know?"
Yeah, she's got a really big fissure on her ass.
Anus.
From a constipated stool. Or what do you call a impacted? What do you call that? Impacted bladder or
Just
something like that?
impacted.
Oh, is that actually what that means?
Yeah.
Like you're constipated?
Bowel. Like if they're impacted.
That means like the poop doesn't come out.
Oh yeah, and you have to manually disimpact sometimes. You know what that means? Digital.
I know what manual means.
Digitally disimpact.
Am I crazy for being scared the Sprite challenge would medically damage me? I think that's fair.
No,
Because
yeah.
for him, I was like, wait, where is that air right now? And he let us know.
Yeah.
I had a question and he had an answer.
And he had to answer.
Literally. Literally.
One thing about Joel, he'll be tooting left and right.
Yeah. So, perfect segue. By the way, we're streaming.
Oh, right.
Right. We're talking about the Minecraft thing. I saw this and I was like, I'm going to let you cook, but I'm about to complain to the chef.
Okay.
Music break. So this was on r/unpopular opinion. And boy, was it unpopular. Let me read this for you. Kids misbehaving outside is a good thing for society. Bree, agree or disagree?
Misbehaving?
Misbehaving.
I don't think I don't know if I agree with this just with that context. But I do feel like kids need to go, they need to live and learn.
Going outside, great.
Catch me outside.
Cool. Whatever. I'm just gonna read it, and I will save my thoughts for the end. This post reads: kids indulging in the chicken jockey challenge, which is not a challenge, by the way. First off, now I'm pissed off.
It's a
I'm already
TikTok
pissed off.
challenge.
We haven't even got to the end of the first sentence.
It
It's
is
not a challenge.
It is a challenge.
No, it's not.
It's a trend.
What's the challenge? Okay, trend. Yes.
Okay.
Challenge. No. The challenge? Try not to get arrested. Chicken jockey challenge. Impossible.
Impossible
Anyway.
at 3 a.m.
Kids indulging in the chicken jockey challenge of the Minecraft movie is a good thing for society. I can't stress how important it is for kids to be outside and be getting into trouble. You can't live indoors and online. Those types of people will cause a lot more harm to society than misbehaved kids. And guess what? They weren't even done. I got 4 kids. Sorry to hear that. I understand what the new generation is going through with isolation and social media ruining their lives. Don't even necessarily disagree with that part. Whatever. Cool. Back in my day, kids ran buck wild outside and got into trouble. Yes, it was a bit of pain in the arse for adults, but it paid back tenfold in its overall benefit to society.
Why did you
Sorry.
Why did you emote like that?
I'm just pissed off. Just let me go.
Okay.
The future leaders of society were getting hard knocks life lessons. Don't know that. That's actually great. I'm sick of Generation Z kids who have an 8-hour average screen time on their phone. Get outside, scrape your knees, and get in some trouble. That's what they say. Due to this reasoning, I forced my kids to go to the Minecraft movie and we did a chicken jockey meme celebration. Nothing too serious, but I smuggled in 3 silly string canisters and bought 2 large popcorns and 2 large pops.
What did you do with
The
those?
soda's crazy.
What the fuck did you do with the soda?
Is crazy style.
What did you do with that?
Chicken jockey comes on and we go buck wild in there. So wait, pause, wait, stop,
Pause.
wait, hold on. Aren't you not supposed to be getting into trouble because you already got in trouble as a kid and now you're done with it and you're like a good adult now and now you're like good for society now?
And their next Reddit post.
That's weird.
No, their next Reddit post. Age is just a number.
Yeah. Pitiful. Have fun, live life. Kids are way too conditioned to sit on their phone inside and stay safe. Oh no. Oh no, my kids are safe. Don't get me wrong, I completely understand the overall situation. Someone is going to have to clean up the mess after we, this is crazy, throw it straight in the air. But I guarantee the enjoyment and life lessons we learnt from doing that.
Period.
Yeah, I guess we learnt something today. Will actually benefit society 5-fold. It was 10-fold and now it's 5-fold. We just lost 2 times the folds.
Whoa.
It was such a bonding experience for my kids. Had such a great time. Laughing, crying face. It's also a secret we are all keeping their mother. Their mother.
Yo, mama.
Parentheses, my wife. What the hell?
Wait, whoa.
What a sentence. Cause she'd freak my shit. He didn't say my
What?
shit. Cause she'd freak it if she heard we caused such a scene and chucked our food. Okay, you're forgetting about the beverages.
Yeah.
This person was literally using their kids as an excuse to do this shit.
Yes. Scapegoat. Right? Is
I
that the
turned out
correct
to be a
term?
good person. Takes your kids to the movie theaters to be absolutely
Bonkers.
whatever. My main point is society as a whole. Society as a whole. That's a crazy one. I didn't even realize how many typos there were in this. Needs to lighten up. We're slowly heading towards a 1984 situation. Okay. Yeah, now we're in 1984 because of the chicken jockey. Yeah, I got it. Shot, Ronnie. Take a shot.
No.
Where no kids could misbehave and get away with it. Think about all the horrible things you guys did as kids and imagine you got caught for everything. What type of childhood is that? A point there that I don't necessarily disagree with. I know for a fact me and my cousins would be in jail for some BS assault charges or vandalism.
Okay.
Weird thing to say.
Why would... Okay, what?
Oh my gosh, we can get the best viewers.
Ooh.
Oh my gosh, we can buy viewers. Ugh. It's really hard to properly have fun. What the hell are you talking about?
Okay. What the helly? They just want to go do something like get your ass arrested finally.
I feel zero guilt for letting my kids indulge in the Minecraft movie tradition. Was it against the rules? Yes. Was it actually harmful to anyone? Not really.
Except the person who's cleaning up the theater after.
Kids in today's age need to touch grass more often. Wow. Wow. We missed I will say, oh, I gotta scroll up. So I'm catching up on this chat. This guy, likely Banivator. Wow, that's crazy. I will say the absence of shenanigans is giving people really boring origin stories. The best Nick authors were like 20 and ran to Morocco to drink gin. What? Yeah, and that's like, I don't like, cool. Have your stories. Do your thing. Wow. Modern Choir, level 2. Congratulations.
Way ho.
Best. Nick. Beat.
Right.
Wait, what?
Which one is it?
The beat Nick? Is that a thing? Do you know?
No, the best
You got it.
authors.
Okay.
The best beat authors.
I don't know if you know. Anyway, okay. Going out, having fun, getting into trouble, cool. It goes back to the whole prank thing. You don't like pranks, but pranks are so much worse when it's like somebody's like suffers for it.
Yeah,
right?
but here's the thing. In all pranks, most people do. I think the line where people feel uncomfortable, I'm more sensitive. I don't like when other people feel stupid or made to feel stupid or like they don't know. And some people say it's harmless, but it's like that person's going to be like, "Oh, like I was tricked."
Yeah.
And you think I'm stupid.
So like, yeah,
I'm a baby.
And I did stuff I'm not proud of. But
What do you say?
I would never Yeah, we'll leave that one.
Okay.
But I would never go online to justify it. This person is acting like you need to be bad in order to get good.
Yeah.
But they've been bad and then they took their kids to be bad and were bad with them.
You're bad.
So who are you? What team are you on?
They're just
Unpopular opinion? Yeah, it is. Because it's wrong. Because it's wrong and bad. And stupid. And you're dumb. And we'll take that one offline.
and we'll pause there.
And
Uh-oh, Dane's getting
all
heated.
I gotta say.
Something in that go-go MF grape
It's just
juice.
crazy, the mental gymnastics of like, this is actually really good. Go outside and get into trouble. You went inside of a movie theater. First off, it's inside.
Right. Great point, Dane.
And that's the first comment there. Well, for one thing, a movie theater is also inside. Yeah, it kind of is.
Everybody was roasting this motherfucker, right?
This is the quote from the director.
Oh, no.
When asked about like the chicky
Chicky jockey?
When asked about the chicken jockey situation. It's weird when you're having too much fun and the cops get called. It's funny because I think it's just literally cheering and throwing popcorn, which is so funny to me that cops are getting called for popcorn. Yeah, it's hilarious. I've seen so many funny videos It's great, especially when people are climbing on their friends' shoulders and standing up and cheering for those moments. It's like this crazy anticipation. But man, I'm just glad people are making memories with their friends and families. The people who are doing this don't really care about Minecraft this much. They're TikTok kids.
Yeah, it's true.
It's not like, oh yes, I love Minecraft. This is my favorite part. If that were it, I'd let it go. I'll agree with you. These people are ruining the movie for everyone. Did you see Gampa?
Gampa?
Did you see Gampa in that
but
first
Gampa
clip?
low-key looked like he was vibing though.
Maybe. Let's go back. Let's see if
Gampa
Gampa
was
was
vibing.
having a good time. Is Gampa having a good time over here? I gotta cut him out.
Are they just leaving after that? Like, it looked like they were trying to
Yeah,
leave.
they were like, oh, I'm just here for this part. I'm just here to throw my freaking garbage everywhere. Yeah, have fun. Yeah, just throw. Really, cops for this? Yeah, really. Yeah, actually. Yeah.
Okay, chat,
oh,
Dane's
just punched
pissed.
you a little bit in the face? Yeah, I'm calling the cops for a little bit punch in the face.
Oh, he pissed.
Defending it is crazy. It already pissed me off that it happened. I was going to let it be. And then the director's like, really?
Actually, this
You're going
is
to
a
call
really
the cops?
cool thing.
I don't want to watch your movie. Because these kids who don't care about Minecraft are ruining it.
Dane's angry.
I love Minecraft. I'm big Minecraft. I got so
He-
much freaking autism.
He.
Go ahead.
Okay, Dane actually does really like Minecraft. We built a house
It wasn't
together.
a lie. No lie.
There ain't no lies here. Ain't no lies said.
Fake Minecraft fans.
Yeah.
His future films should be banned from theater. Yeah, those are ones that go straight to freaking DVD. DVD. Ronnie, take a shot. She did it again.
Sorry.
Okay. There was one thing that was cool. You're trying not to yawn right there?
No.
Oh.
I am very tired.
So this part I'm okay with. This movie theater had a chicken jockey screening, which is exactly what I recommended.
Oh, wow.
I'm happy for this. You know what? Awesome. Go crazy.
Oh, wow.
Who's that guy? Who's that guy? He looks like he should be in the MMA. He looks like my best friend's mom's boyfriend. Those kids need some
Wait,
Heelys.
what the hell?
Burn off that hooligan energy. Yeah,
How did
I
he
saw
get
that, and I
that
was
in
like,
there?
what the hell are we doing? This is crazy.
What the hell?
But you know what? I love it for them.
Yeah.
Love it for them.
The movie theater was like, we're gonna do this.
We're doing this. This is the chicken jockey screening. Awesome. Great. What is this?
I don't know.
I don't know. It's the end of the clip.
Oh.
Sorry for playing that. I have no idea what that is. Oh, I forgot to read David's comment. What did he learn? I thought he was teaching his kids. Exactly. Crazy mental gymnastics there. If we can't assault anyone, how can I even have fun? If nobody's being hurt by my misbehavior, how can I ever learn?
How is that even fun though? if
How
no
can I
one's
ever
getting hurt?
learn? Dumbass fucking bitch.
Loser.
Was that all he had? Wait, what's it? Oh,
Oh.
news quiz. We're getting into the news quiz.
Oh,
You're
we
gonna
have a
like
news
this
quiz.
one. We do.
Okay, cool.
I forgot about this. Guys, we're getting into the news quiz. This one's a good one. Oh my God, Ronnie. If you're still around, you're gonna have to do another one.
A million shots tonight.
Okay.
I'm not
News
doing good.
quiz. Here we go. Oh, that's not the one I want to turn off. We gotta try it again. Wait, what? Okay. All right, here we go. This is what happens when your culture is just infomercials and Mountain Dew. I drank a 2-liter Mountain Dew. It chili was so hot, I drank a 2-liter Mountain Dew. Thank you so much. All right. Oh, and I actually need my phone to read the story. I'm really out of it today. I'm really off the ball.
You're just living on the seat of your pants.
I'm off the ball today. Here we go. You ready, Bree?
I'm ready.
Welcome to the news quiz. Chat, if you want to play along, this is where we get crazy news stories from around the world. I'm going to give you a little introduction. And then I'm going to ask Bree how the story continues. She's going to be presented with a question and 3 possible turns for the story to take. One of those 3 answers is correct. And we'll go on. Are we ready?
I'm ready.
All right. I call this one Ugandan what?
You gonna do what? Okay.
Ugandan High Court Judge Lydia Mugambe had made a career as a lawyer standing up for the rights of women, children, and other vulnerable or marginalized groups.
Okay.
Eventually, she moved to the UK to study for a PhD in law at the University of Oxford and became affiliated with the university's Human Rights Hub. 6 months after her move, she was visited by officers related to a report that they had received. When police arrived, they confirmed some suspicions about Judge Mugambe.
Mugambe, okay.
Bree, the question for you. What was the report officers were investigating? Sorry.
You got it?
Was it a sex cult?
Uh-oh.
Harboring a slave?
Oh.
Or a Ugandan drug pipeline? Bree, take it away.
Uganda. Maybe a sex cult.
Do you think they're just getting freaky deaky?
They're probably getting freaky and shit.
Okay.
I hope it's not a slave. And
Ideally not.
Drug pipeline, I could also see that.
Why?
Drugs are everywhere nowadays.
That's true.
The amount of fentanyl use is actually kind of crazy.
We gotta close the borders. Are we getting political? No, we're moving on. Sex cult?
Sex cult immediately.
Final answer?
Immediately, yes.
All right, Bree, you're locking in sex cult. Here we go. Officers entering the residence of Judge Mugambe made contact with the judge's nanny, who expressed her desire to leave. The nanny's passport and other documents were confiscated by the judge once they had arrived in Britain, where she was made to work without pay.
Oh.
Unfortunately, she was a slave.
Oh.
Oh, jeez.
Well, that's not good.
The judge was in disbelief when she was informed she was being arrested by the officers. She claimed that she had diplomatic immunity in the UK as she was a high court judge in Uganda. This statement was eventually confirmed to be false after the police had visited Judge Mugambe, but before she had been formally charged, her career had taken another interesting turn. Bree, the next question for you. What happened to Judge Mugambe 3 months after her arrest? Became a United Nations judge, voted in as a judge in the UK, or removed as a high court judge from Uganda.
Oh, no.
Bree, take it away.
Maybe the unfortunate situation would be that she became a UN judge.
Yeah.
Ideally, maybe removed high court judge, but for today's purposes, not that I want it to happen, but maybe it would be UN judge A.
Can you suck this?
Sure.
I got it all over my hands and my keyboard and everything.
There's nothing to suck.
Excuse me? I could find something. Wrong. The correct answer, she became an MCU judge. Woo! You don't like that one?
No.
It's kind of powerful.
Is the fridge off? Or was it just
This
hanging
one?
out? Yeah. Was
This
it
one
hanging out?
never made it to a fridge. This one's never seen a fridge.
Oh, okay.
Chat, by the way, we're switching it up. We got the Jones soda. What flavor is this? Berry lemonade. I'm about to pour it all over everything because I'm just lacking awareness right now. What was your final answer?
UN judge.
UN judge. Okay.
MCU.
MCU. Marvel
Yeah.
Cinematic Universe?
Yes.
I know everything.
Bitch, I already know. Bitch, I'm a Marvel fan.
All right. She's literally asking for fridges. Oh my god, I'm a freaking idiot, dude. I'm a freaking idiot. You got me there. You got me there. Wow.
That's going over my head.
Judge Mugambe was appointed to the judicial roster of the UN 3
Yeah.
months after her arrest.
Yep.
Bree, you got it.
I was like, the fact that it's on here
Exactly
and
right.
the nature of the situation, that bitch probably became a UN judge.
Yeah. It was about another 2 months after this appointment that the Crown Prosecution Service formally charged Judge Mugambe.
Oh, wow. Okay, good.
Months later, information at the trial revealed how the nanny had been deceived into believing that she would be working for the office and home of a diplomat. But after they arrived in Britain, she was taken with Judge Mugambe to work as free live-in nanny. During the investigation, the judge attempted contact with the victim via email and speaking with family members, as well as the victim's pastor, to forward messages pressuring her to give up on the case. Unfortunately, this wasn't the end of the surprises.
Oh, no.
One final detail was brought to light that made things even worse. Bree,
Dane.
the final question for you.
Okay.
You're gonna do what? Part 3. How did the nanny even get to the UK?
Get back to the UK?
Get into the UK
Oh.
from Uganda,
Oh, got it.
where they
Okay.
left with the judge.
Oh, God.
Conspiracy with Ugandan commissioner,
Oh, God.
pretended to be deceased relative, or smuggled in a crate. Bree, take it away.
Oh, God. Okay, deceased relative, I have questions. Like, they were in a coffin. Like, you know how they transport bodies back home to their families?
Yeah.
So is that what we're talking about?
This would be like somebody recently died and they're pretending to be that person.
Until people find out that they died?
Yes.
Okay.
If it was a crate and barrel, that would be fine. Those places are spacious. Good point. Maybe things actually got better. Hey, that's a lot of leg room.
Hey,
Hey,
you've got leg room. Quit complaining.
B for the content, Long says.
Yeah, I think it might be. Well, honestly, I hope it's B or conspiracy with Ugandan commissioner.
What's the best answer?
What's that mean?
She was working shady deals. Yeah, that's what I'll say.
Okay. Yeah, so probably deceased, or it's probably A.
Okay.
Sorry, with the answer that you gave me. I don't really know what it... Commissioner's commission, obviously.
Obviously.
Right.
Dumb question.
Oh,
Dumb question alert. That was the stupidest question I've ever
I keep
heard.
doing this, you guys. I'm so silly. I think... Oh, but also B would be kind of poggers.
It would be awesome.
Yeah.
Ideally, yeah.
So let's do B.
Okay. Final answer?
Yeah.
All right. Here we go. The nanny received a visa when she was sponsored by the Deputy High Commissioner of Uganda. Bree, you got it wrong.
It's A.
It's A.
Yeah. Okay, I was like, I think because you're being
No content
so,
today. Only the true story.
since you were being so not specific, I was
damn
like,
it.
oh, it's probably A.
God damn it. This was a deal in exchange for Judge Mugambe to speak with another judge in a case related to the commissioner. After trial, she was convicted on all 4 counts charged: conspiracy to facilitate a breach of UK immigration law, arranging or facilitating travel with the intent to exploit, requiring a person to perform forced or compulsory labor, and conspiracy to intimidate a witness.
Whoa.
Her sentencing will take place on May 2nd.
Oh, this is like very recent. This is like
Yeah.
live action
Yeah, her sentencing is
roleplay.
coming up very soon.
Damn, Daniel.
Bree, you did so good. Oh, wait.
Thank
maybe
you. I
not.
didn't get. Oh, I thought I didn't get anything right.
You did get one right.
That's cool. You know what? I'll take it. Shit.
That one was crazy to me. Human rights activists caught having a slave? That's silly. That's funny.
I don't understand like
Slavery?
that, but I just feel like there's just so many people out there where they're like, I 100% believe in this, and then it's like they're doing the most fucked up shit. I don't get how they do it though. I don't get why. It's definitely a compensation thing, I guess. Where they're like, no, I love people, and then they're like,
I love
get over
people.
here, slave.
But also, labor is expensive.
But also like
So I'll give you a place to live.
in this economy, that judge was like, where my discount?
Is sommelier?
Sommelier?
Or is that a different word?
Sommelier?
How would you say that? For a long time, I thought sommeliers were just people from Somalia.
Sommelier.
And restaurants just had them on staff for some reason. I don't, to be honest.
Oh, that's funny.
TBH. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Those are like the wine connoisseurs.
Oh, are they?
Sommelier. Yeah.
Oh.
Huge winos.
Wino. Why don't you get out of here? Wine to somebody else. Wow, Bree. How do you feel about this story, by the way? Maybe we talked about it already.
This one?
Yeah.
The one we just did?
Yeah. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
And then she was appointed as the UN judge. By the way, the UN was like, we're not going to give her any immunity. Feel free to charge her with whatever you want.
Yeah. It's not good.
Yeah. Do you want to control the quiz from your phone?
Sure.
I'm trying to remember. I think that's everything that I had. Oh, no. One more thing. I have the video of her arrest.
Oh, awesome.
Live. On stream. Let's peep it. Let's peep it, chat. Come on. I'm attempting. Shh. Something just happened to Bree again. Ronnie, that's one more shot. Here we go.
I kind of feel like crying.
Why? Because of the stream?
I feel very tired.
Oh. Do we want to end it here?
No.
So unfortunately, I'm going to have to now arrest you on suspicion of keeping somebody in slavery and servitude under the Modern Slavery Act. So you don't have to say anything, but it may harm your defence. If you do.
I forgot that you had
It's okay.
not had your headphones on. Let's start over.
So unfortunately, I'm going to have to now arrest you on suspicion of keeping somebody in slavery and servitude under the Modern Slavery Act. So you don't have to say anything, but it may harm your defence if you do not mention when questioned, something which later on in court,
Officer,
anything you do say may be used as evidence. All right. Sorry?
I am a judge in my country. I even have immunity.
Yeah, the gas
I
was
am not a
crazy.
criminal.
You've got immunity in this country.
I even have immunity.
I have a diplomatic passport.
You're a diplomat.
Yes.
So we'll need to see that then.
Yes.
And then we'll need to speak to the embassy. If you are a diplomat.
I came here as a student. I don't need her to work for me. I didn't come with her. She asked me because she has worked at my home before. She asked me.
Crazy response.
How did this?
Go ahead.
Yeah, I have immunity. Wait, whoa. So how did this come to be? Like, did the victim, sorry, did she reach out?
She worked for the judge, I think, in Uganda. And then she was told she would be working in the UK for a diplomat.
Yeah.
It's not really clear if she was deceived into thinking that she would be paid to work for the judge or if there was somebody else who was like going to be paying her. So basically that happened. The deputy high commissioner sponsored her visa to basically send her over to be a slave for the judge. It's all complicated.
Right. No.
And then that judge would talk to a different judge to help out the commissioner. And then the bitch was like, wait, I'm not getting paid.
Yeah.
They're like, she just ended up working as a free nanny.
So what?
And then she's claiming diplomatic immunity. She's like, you can't charge me with anything.
That's
The
insane.
gasp is crazy.
Immediately.
So you're not paying her?
no, but
Right,
what I'm
yeah.
asking-
And I took away her passport and I took
Yeah.
away all her documents. So yeah, she's not going anywhere, officer. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, that's scary.
That is the part that I worry
Immediately
about,
is
man.
like, I have immunity. It's like, whoa, what the fuck?
Whoa.
That was weird.
Whoa.
Not like, oh, I'll work with you. Like, there must be a misunderstanding or whatever. Immediately, just like, I have immunity is crazy. What my question was, though, what I was asking was, did she call the police? Did the victim call the police? Like, how did this get out? How did we find out that this was happening?
Great question, Bree. So the nanny had a friend who told police that she was being essentially held
Okay.
to work without being paid.
Okay.
And then the police showed up
Damn.
and they were like, what's going on? And then the nanny was like, hi, can I leave? And then they took her away. And then the judge was like, as Monarch Choir said, that's
Oh,
the
that's
gasp when you open a
scary.
gift you found 2 weeks before.
I have
Yeah.
an avocado.
Yeah, law doesn't apply to me. Yeah, diplomatic immunity, like the adult version of throwing out fire during rock paper scissors. Kind of is.
So some people just have immunity just because?
Yeah, and it usually has to do with like international relations.
That's fucking scary.
Yes.
Why?
Well,
Why
I
should
mean,
anybody be too good to be above the law?
So, which law?
I guess if you're going to that country, you should go.
And follow their laws?
Yeah.
Great point.
Do you disagree?
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. It might be thinking. Imagine you go to a country where being gay is illegal. Okay, well, what does that mean if I'm bi? Potentially.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I am. I'm just saying, like, theoretically.
Just examples.
You say, well, he's a diplomat. He's allowed to be gay. But I don't really understand it for all the crimes, but for some of them, I guess I might. It's also not true. Immunity. They can't get parking tickets, but they can get charged with murder. Okay. That makes sense to me, where it's just like
Okay.
the little stuff.
Yeah.
I did read a story a little bit. I didn't get too much into it. Where there was like somebody from the US that was in the UK. I want to say his name was like David Dunn. And he was killed by like somebody who was visiting from the US. And then they like went back to the US and then claimed immunity. They were like, wait, you killed a guy. And they're like, okay, well,
I have immunity.
potato, potato,
Yeah.
you know.
Which one should I? How do I do this?
Do you want to get into it? We've been streaming for an hour. How is 10:40?
I'm down to stop here and then we can
We gotta eat dinner.
do this another
Yeah.
time. We've
Yeah.
done enough here.
Well, chat. Do we want to play Pictionary? So no, let's just do it. Chill vibes.
Yeah.
Guys, we're gonna do a little Pictionary.
Yeah, today's weird as shit. Like I'm usually asleep by now. I'm feeling weird.
All right. Here we got dinner at 10:40. Two horrible humans. Yeah, guess what? Guess what? My girlfriend took a nap today, so I have no control over what's going on.
I already had dinner basically.
Let's check this. I'm actually. Oh wait, no internet. That's not true. Wait, what? Why do you have Wi-Fi? Why is my iPad is being stupid?
Stupid. Yeah, I've got Wi-Fi.
What's going on here? What's going on? Dan, you married a hobbit? Guess what? We're not even married.
I know, we're not even
I still got time to back out.
That's my worst fear. Dan and I have been together for 6.5. It'll be 6.5 coming up years. He still hasn't asked me. Just saying. Just throwing it out there.
Yeah. All right, chat. What am I doing right here? What am I drawing, chat? What is that?
Thank God.
Bree, you haven't married a fool.
Thank God.
Was the fridge thing a premarital thing? Like the sex? Whoa, Long got it right off
Like
the
the
bat.
sex.
Wow.
Is that what that's referring to? Because I was like, I actually don't know.
The premarital?
This, a hot dog and some premarital.
All right.
Let's go.
All right. Here we go, Bree.
Oh, fridges basically are prenups. We were actually talking about that because we're watching the newest season of Love is Blind. One of the couples is discussing getting a prenup.
That's true.
Dane and I don't have like crazy assets in order to really consider a prenup. Yo,
Whoa.
nice
Long
job.
gone crazy style.
Those are good. Those are good drawings. Dane.
You like them?
Yeah.
I'll do it
You're
again.
You're doing good. Okay, you lost me. Erlenmeyer flask. Beaker. Chemistry. Organic chemistry. Ham bone.
What the hell? Who said ham bone? Ham bone? No way, dude.
Wait. Monar choir. Courier.
Monarch choir?
Monar choir. He's like, let me just draw it again a little bit sillier. Oh, it's a vase? A vase?
Something. It could be that. I don't know. Somebody in chat wants to say it. We'll find out.
A bouquet of flowers. Oh, it
Somebody-
is the vase.
Somebody in chat wants to freaking say anything now.
I've got nothing.
There it is. Good guess. Long's got it.
Maybe we end on that.
No, you're doing 2 or 3.
Okay, but you'll type.
But you'll type?
I don't want to.
No, they've got it. They're going to do a really good
Do
job.
they?
I believe in you. Monarch Choir and Long. You guys are in.
Thanks, guys.
David and Ronnie, if you guys are in too, we need some help with the
Wait,
picture.
Ronnie's blacked
Bree's
out.
going to need some help.
Ronnie's blacked out.
Oh, that's right.
Ronnie's accidentally blacked
That's
out
right.
right now because.
Because something happened. He has to take a shot every time.
And I accidentally yawned like 10 times.
Yeah, accident. Crazy.
Like I can control that. I guess I know what this looks like.
Let's get these vibes up. Bow tie. Fish. 9/11. Oh. Commercial airliner. Catfish. 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 Shake. Oh, wait. That's a crazy guess. Somebody say catfish for me, please. Where's it? Yeah, it's gotta be.
Woo! Yeah, catfish.
Catfish.
Me. I'm like, it's funny because I went out with my coworkers.
Sword in the Stone Chipmunk scene. Dude, you go crazy style on this thing, man. That's great. I love that. I love that for you. Flavor blasted goldfish.
Whoa. Yo, the pizza flavored goldfish.
Love it.
Yo.
We got jalapeno chips downstairs.
You thinking about that?
I'm thinking about a lot of things right now. What's this? A smile? A bowl?
I was
Of cereal?
saying something and now I don't remember what it was.
Catfish.
Oh, I'm a catfish. Basically.
Dane, why you sound like Mark Normand? Hey, that name is very familiar, and I think I know, but I'm gonna Google it before I look more stupid. Mark Normand.
Whoops.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Yep. I see him in a lot of reels with Don't do this to me. What's the other guy's name? Orange. Or slice. Grapefruit. Who's the other? Shane Gillis. I always see Mark Norman and Shane Gillis in like Instagram clips. Claire in the pipe. High heels. Wait, what the hell does this have to do with the last thing? Heel. Oh. Heel, chat. It's got to be heel. The heel of a fruit? Is that a thing? The Oi! She said, Oi! This is obviously the charge of the Rohreim. Bro, you're educating me like nobody else. Nobody got it. That was me.
I'm educated as hell.
I'm gonna require putting new words directly into my brain. Never heard of this before. Don't know what it is. Did anyone say heel yet? Chat, help. Oh, it's not heel. Oh my god.
What's
The
another
rind.
word? What's another word for this?
The pump. Block. We need more women in the chat. Can we get more
Yeah.
women in the chat?
I know if Cintiq.
Long, if you could go wake up Cintiq.
No,
and
don't
ask
wake her up. Yay!
Wedge.
Good job. Okay.
Wow.
Am I wrong? Like a wedge, like with the fruit? With
I
the
mean,
orange?
maybe, but it was like a half of it.
Is that not the wedge?
The wedge is like a potato wedge, like where it's the freaking Chicken and Joe's. You ever heard of that?
But isn't that what that was?
No, it was a freaking orange. It wasn't a freaking Joe's and Chicken and Joe's.
Oh.
Well, chat, we had a really good time playing with you. You don't want more?
No.
Oh, she's over it. Thank you guys for hanging out. We're gonna cut it a little early, just because it is.
We've been
coming
doing
up
this for
on
hour 44 though.
11. I am become a woman. Congratulations. Yeah, we're gonna send it out. Thank you guys so much for being a part of stream. I guess we got my boyfriend's bad at trivia lined up for next stream here, so that'll be a lot of fun. Thank you guys for hanging out. Ronnie, David, Long, and Monarch Choir. Thank you guys for being in the chat. Thanks for hanging out. It's nice to meet you. And what do you have to say, Bree?
Thanks for being here, guys. This was fun.
This was fun. Even though it was a shorty, it was a, they usually say oldie but goldie. What's like shorty but like it's good?
Chode.
No, well, no. Like it's got a rhyme. You can't just say chode. Shorty but hearty. I don't know, chat. It's been a real great time. Well, it's great. As always, what's guys, everybody? Glad you got everything fixed. Yeah, we got a new power supply. We're back in it. We're running. I still need to make clips. Just a lot of real life obligations, real life things there. So, whatever. All right, we'll catch you guys next week, maybe? Next week's kind of a big week. We'll see. Might be a Sunday stream, or it might not be a stream. Trying to stream once a week. Still trying to do it.
If anything, it would be Sunday evening.
Yeah. We'll try our best. And because we already got a main feature, what's our excuse? No excuse. Catch you guys on the flip.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to say?
Nope.
That's
Thanks,
it.
guys.
Thanks for being here. Bye-bye.